Averaging 8 uplinks a game. When you are watching Epsilon, who is their key ball carrier?
Oh, Tommy, without a doubt. Tommy, he does some of the most creative things with that satellite drone. You know, he's one of the first players I actually saw, bank it off of walls, trying to get his armor back and then set it up. You see Tommy coming out right off the break. 2 kills of his own, and that is huge. They're going to be able to push straight into purple. Madcat picking up that kill, but it's Looney on the flank, really disrupting that push from Epsilon. They're going to have to rotate back. That's a huge play out of Looney.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't get those 2 kills. I think Epsilon, they make a run towards that, getting that cap.
Definitely going to be some points on the board if Looney is not causing the problems he did. You got Madcat continuing to stun out, calls it out to his teammate. Swanee picks up the kill on Sharp. So now, satellite drone grab for the first time in this game. Guess who? It's Tommy making the moves. Madcat going to be the lead blocker as Swanee gets his theory with the canister. All 4 up. We're there for Epsilon, but Tommy drops first. Ball on the ground, and now that satellite drone being passed back and forth between the European players, but Josh is in some trouble.
Yeah, Josh, he was trying to get that throw off, and it's actually going to be bouncing in that TK base, going to go out of bounds. And this drone's going to get reset, but you see it's going to be Epsilon controlling that drone side of the map. TK, they need to just get on that drone side and slay out. They don't even need to get the drone right away. They just need to pick up some kills and get some stable control on that side. Madcat's behind you at this point. You're going to be only fighting 2 players in the Epsilon base, so I like the decision to push that up. It's going to be a score right there from Looney.
Looney getting the first toss for Team Kaliber is going to make it a 1-1 game. Now, Theory on the move. Going to grab this. Was expecting him to go top green catwalk. Instead, it looks like he wants the straight throw from the perimeter, and that one's going to connect as well. TK tallying up the points. Still a 1 possession game, but Theory was on a 7 streak after starting 1 and 4. He absolutely went off.
Yeah, and he had a player in front of him. I believe it was Gunjar clearing the way a little bit, so he was able to go for that 1-point throw. Might have been able to get 2 on that one, but TK up by 1 here. They're going to be controlling this drone side. It's going to be Gunjar pushing into blue. He's going to be taken out by Josh. And right now, Epsilon, they need to come up big. They should have, I felt, at least, been able to get that first on the board. Stopped completely by Looney. They're going to need to see them get a few more points on the board here in this first half.
I'm so surprised we haven't seen EMPs yet. There's been so many stun grenades connecting on both sides. No one running hardwired yet that we've seen. Why not pull out an EMP that is going to stop the carrier movement? Josh using that EXO, getting on top of purple, waiting for his teammates, might loop around back towards green. Was hoping for some kills, not going to get it, and wisely tosses it out over the elbow. Is it going to roll back into play? It looks like it is, and this is going to be Madcat's opportunity after the kill, but no, it is drone down. Theory going for the rebound.
And let's see how Theory plays this. I think they have a pretty good chance to kind of run this one out. You see the players on Epsilon very far away from their base. Looks like it's going to be stuns coming out of Theory. Tommy's going to pick up a kill. Theory's just going to decide to play this, and that's a smart move. I think if he doesn't play that, Epsilon goes on the offensive right away. But how many big kills has Looney come up with to really stop the pressure of Epsilon?
4.
4 very important ones.
4 of his 8. Needs more, though. TK, they're holding on to this lead, but it's not enough. There's been no slams yet in this game, and as soon as those start coming into play, you're going to see one of these teams pull away. Looney going with the slam, and he is going to land it on Swanee.
That long distance drop kick.
I like it, Wu Kang style. Madcat getting into the mix here. Shots behind, teammate cleaning it up. The lead blocker seems to be Tommy, though. Tommy trying to get the job done with the bounce. Swanee moving the objective behind him. The drone is being spotted. Swanee's just going to throw it down and try and defend himself. There's one. The drone is going to be chased back to the base, and they got to be careful here. Looney escapes, going to rotate this back through green, and he's only got 2 players to beat. Looks like 1, and that player's distracted. Looney, did he toss it off the map? I think that's what happened there during the stun.
Yeah, it looks like that is exactly what happened. That drone's going to go back to that reset point, that spawn point for the drone. Looney tried to go for that 1-point score. I think he could actually held on to that a little bit. If he would have rotated back, maybe towards that outskirts, would have had another player there to help him. Madcat, he's going to be on the flank for Epsilon. You see 3 kills going to come in for Epsilon. It's actually going to be Sharp. It's going to turn on Madcat right there. It's going to be TK in control of the drone here. 25 seconds left, Chris.
Looney's got this score too. Watch this.
Oh,
not
able to get that throw off.
While he's throwing, he's hit the fumble down low. Theory now trying to chase after it. It's going to be Josh. 14 seconds left. They have enough time to score if they can get the kill and buy out. Nice stops, though, coming in from Sharp, the captain.
Yeah, Epsilon has to be careful here. This is a spot that if TK were able to push down into ice, get this drone, they could easily get that 1-point throw off. It's going to be sharp. He's going to try and get it up, and you see not able to get that one in. And that was a very dangerous play by Epsilon right there.
That was scary.
Yes.
They tried to force it. They got a little bit desperate. Sharp picks up 2. You see the drone mid-air as Josh picks up the kill. They were half a second away from being all tied up. It's 1-2 going into the next side. Excuse me, 3-1 would have been the score if Sharp scored that. Swanee and the boys trying to tie it up here off the break. We're getting into the action, and let's take a look at Swanee charging in with the bow. He's rocking his single stun. If you want to play like Swanee, throw on that toughness, flak jacket, blast suppressor, as well as your lightweight.
Yeah, and flak jacket obviously used by a lot of the AR players. Mostly, they're in the post-up role. A lot of them we even see use hardwire at times. You're not really double jumping, using a ton of exo movement as an AR player, primarily, posting up, blocking down lanes. So, that flak jacket makes a lot of sense for Swanee.
And Swanee's boosting back. Shots coming from above. It's Looney causing problems again. Well, you've said it in the first half. We're going to say it probably 3 more times here in the second half. Looney has been Captain Clutch here when it comes to stopping Epsilon.
Epsilon, every time it seems like they're going to get a nice offensive push and they're going to be able to get a chance to get at least a 1-point score. It seems like Looney always comes up with a 2-piece every single time. They're really going to have to start watching their flanks, Epsilon. That's really where he keeps coming from. He just keeps flanking right behind them. Nobody's watching it at all, and he's able to come up with those clutch kills.
Back on board for my favorite Mad Cat. Mad Cat has had one role in this game, and that's been to flank. Honestly, I want to see him switch it up, because when he was most aggressive there in that first hard point, that's when he shined. The flanks now being spotted out, and you're going to see Gunjar jump in a dunk. So a 4-1 game in favor of this TK squad. Sharp continuing to slay outside on a 5-kill spree. Help Gunjar get that last score in.
And Epsilon has to be careful here. TK starting to heat up. This could easily get away from them right here. TK can start rallying up some points. Even right now, TK, they just need to hold control of the drone. If Epsilon comes over, tries to really take it from them, they could just play this one. It looks like Theory, he's going to play for yards here. He's going to try and jump down, get a kill. He's going to pick up one on Josh. Does it roll off the map? It does. So through the drone a little bit too far. Now it's going to be Epsilon with a chance. They can push that drone side of the map. Looney, the only one up for TK.
How many times have we seen teams go up 2-0 today, only to have their opponent come back and win 3-2? This may be one of those situations if Epsilon's not careful. We saw FaZe Red do it against AR, going down early and then battling back. We'll see. Will Team Kaliber be able to complete the comeback here on the main stage?
With the caliber of teams here, it's so difficult to put people away. I think, winning that first map, I don't want to say easy, but winning the second map, a little bit easier. And to put the team away, though, and really complete a series, it's so difficult to do. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Looney charging in, gets one, gets help. That's Sharp with the melee on Swanee. And now it's Looney leading the charge. They did lose their cover in mid-bio, so they got to look out for the player rotating behind. Looney patiently waits, and he comes charging right in. That was Josh. Satellite drone being pushed up, and Looney is flanking his opponents. Fantastic teamwork here coming in from Epsilon. However, it's TK with the positioning, and really that was Epsilon just with a strong hold. They were watching 3 different directions and holding strong in their base.
Yeah, and if you're Epsilon, you have a chance to counter this one. You can get over towards green flat. You see where the players on TK are spawning. One player directly in front of Mad Cat. Mad Cat just needs to run. He's going to throw the drone down. And if he would have just kept running with it, Puckett, I think he would have been able to get that 2-point score in regardless. But that is a very difficult play to deal with if you are Epsilon. That should have been at least a 1-point score, and especially with the way the clock is right now and your deficit, you needed those points desperately.
Yeah, big blunder. That would have been a momentum boost as well, but now you're down to the last 90 seconds. It's still only a 2-possession game. A slam and a toss will tie it up. But TK doing everything they can to just keep Epsilon off the drone. Theory and Looney getting all kinds of kills out in the snow, and Looney is challenging everything. I love the confidence.
Yeah, and Looney coming on that flank again. Epsilon has not adjusted, but look at this. There's a player in the Epsilon base for TK. Let's see if he's going to be able to catch that drone. He's going to chase it.
There it is.
And that is Goon. He's going to put that one in. TK up 5 with a minute to go. This one looks like we're going to see a game 5.
Tommy trying to rotate over for Epsilon. Drone out for TK. It's Josh trying to hunt it, can't finish. Tommy's dropped all 4 down for Epsilon. Look at your kill feed. Gunjar twice, Sharp in the mix once, and you got Looney running the drone in now. they're just buying time and putting this one out of distance. That one doesn't connect, but it's not a big deal. A 5-point advantage, 3-possession game. And Swanee needs to go huge here in the last 30 seconds. They need someone waiting for that drone on the reset, and they got to toss it up for a pass. Everyone needs to play perfect here for Epsilon.
Yeah, everything would have to go right there for Epsilon. It's going to be Sharp. He's going to reset that drone off the map. This one looks like it's going to go to a Game 5, and we talked about it. Could have saw this coming. TK team, they are fighters, man. They are not going to go away easy, and if you are Epsilon, you really need to take a breather and really focus on this last map. I feel like the last 2 maps, you kind of got a little bit flustered. You played a little bit uncharacteristic to your playstyle. You really need to go back home and find what's worked for you in the past.
TK boys are getting fired up, man. It's scary times to be there on the main stage if you're Epsilon. Really, Epsilon, I feel like, is Europe's last hope.